Whoa.
Hello.
Made it. Made
And
it just
welcome to Unboxed Politics, the show where we've kicked Tim off, and now we're going to rate stuff without Tim because we don't like him.
Coup.
We cooing it up. I am Mark the Mammoth. I'm not truly hosting, but I'm going to pretend I'm hosting.
You can host.
I also have a co-host here and our super producer. Introduce yourself, gentlemen.
I
love Tesla.
Mikey Famine. And this is...
I'm Canadian Ollie Man.
Fucking thing sucks.
I was having technical issues until just before we got here.
We apologize for being a little late, but as we all know, technology sucks and sometimes decides to hate people at random. Today, Ollie drew the straw. So,
Dark Lord Greg, thank you so much for your gift of sub.
But yeah, we have some political clips to review here. We're going to give some rankings on it. Feel free to join in on the chat and provide your letter grades to these videos. Mikey, what's the first video we're going to vomit over today?
First, we have an honorable mention.
Ooh,
this one is not up for rating per se. But behold.
Donald John Trump.
Ew, his name's DJ. Ugh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
DJ.
Oh
Worst
no.
DJ ever.
Hello everyone, it's DJ Trump. Okay.
I don't like that he's making fun of my voice. God damn it.
I kind of do.
I was like, yo, Mark's got to see this. Because he hit it with the fucking air horns, too.
He's stealing my shit.
That was him. Shit.
That was him. I'm DJ Trump.
DJ Trump playing Ave Maria. Ave Maria.
Ever.
Hello everyone, it's DJ Trump.
Okay. Your drinks at that club.
Wow, I'm on the ones and twos.
You know,
Jesus Christ.
wow. That was funny. That was really
Earl
funny.
Mania. He's very funny.
DJ Trump in the house.
He said, cup your drinks. Okay, first real one.
Okay.
I will make a banner for this young fellow. I honestly had kind of given up on this dude because of the company he keeps, but in a surprisingly human moment, let me do it this way. Oop, oop, oop. There we go.
See, now I was thinking of a different guy altogether. Now that I see his face, though, it's different. Now I know what you mean. I was thinking
Willem
of
Dafoe.
No.
Here's the weird thing with kids. They're stinking smart. And it was real funny. Like my life led me doing things that I never envisioned me doing. For decades, I worked with kids with cancer. My wife and I were the head fundraising people for the Duke Children's Hospital, and I did a ton of things with St. Jude's, and just love working with kids with cancer. There's somewhere in here that makes me want to squeal. So I got invited one day. A guy invited me down to the Atlanta Mission. Well, I'd never been homeless. I never cared about homeless people. That's nasty. That's honest. My care of homeless people was, if you came up to my car at the stop sign, here's $5, please go away. And I had a guy invite me to lunch at the Atlanta Mission. The first kid I met down there, 21 years old, in the heart of Atlanta, living at the Atlanta Mission. My first thought, if we're going to be authentic, is get out of here. You're 21 years old. You're healthy. Get a job. His name was Jason. Of course, being a comic and a writer, I want to know everybody's story. I said, Jason, what's your story? Why in the hell are you in a homeless mission? He said, well, it was my mom and dad and me and my brother. And when I was 11, my mom killed herself. He said, 2 years after that, my brother killed himself. And it was me and my dad. We were doing pretty good. In my second year at college, my dad killed himself. And he said, I got to where I couldn't feel anything. I could not hurt anymore. So I started smoking crack and flunked out of school, lost a place to live, lost all my money. And I just couldn't hurt anymore. And I'm sitting across from him going, hell, I would have started smoking crack too. And all of a sudden you realize there, but for the grace of God, I'm in a homeless mission. And what I learned over the years, you know, people tend to view them as drug addicts or alcoholics, and a lot of them are, but that's the symptom. If you go back and find out the reason, so many of them had been molested, so many of them had been abandoned, so many of them had some horrible trauma had happened to them early in life, and the hurt was so bad they couldn't deal with it, so they numbed. And so the guy, I asked the guy, I said, why'd you invite me down here? He goes, I want you to start a small group. There we go again, small group. He said, these guys have chapel a couple of times a week. They've never had a small group. And my dumb ass said yes, which is the only thing we can do for God is say yes when he whispers something to us. I said, and I did say to him, I said, there's almost 7 million people in Atlanta and you can't find anybody more qualified to do this than me, you know. But I said yes. And I had to, when I first started going, I had to stop at Chick-fil-A and buy them chicken biscuits just to get them to come. I had to bribe them. And it started with me and 12 guys. And over the course of a dozen years, it grew to 32 group leaders and almost 300 homeless guys every Tuesday morning. I would get up at 5 o'clock, which was really hard for me because when you're a comic, you're doing a show late. And because I had kids, I would lease a plane. I spent so much money. I would fly home every night, no matter where I was on the road. If I was doing a show in Minnesota, I'd do it. I'd get back on that plane, I'd fly home. I'd land at PDK at 2. I'd go home. I'd get up at 6 and I'd take them to school. I went through like a decade without sleeping. But when I would do the missions on Tuesday morning, I had to get up at 5 because I had to be at Chick-fil-A at 6:30 and wait for them to unlock the door in order to be downtown by 7. So, and I did it forever. And one of my daughters told me not long ago, I never said anything to the kids about it. She said, Dad, she said, do you know what one of the pillars of my faith is? Is how without saying anything about it, and I know you were dead tired and you got up at 5 o'clock and you would go get those biscuits and you would go down there and do Bible study with those guys. And she said, I just used to think if there's something that good that you felt that need to share it, that I need to delve into it deeper. So that just became one of the, so it's not just what you say. It's because if what you're saying is not what you're doing, it's hollow. It's what you do. You have to be a guy that lives it out.
What?
You know what?
Okay, I was trying to stop before it ended, but I coughed and I missed. So there, I have brought you a quandary. We have Jeff Foxworthy, avowed Christian, talking about doing good things for the sake of doing good things.
Yeah. But all with a religious bent to it. Right?
So how will that fare him amongst the judges?
Pineapple.
No, I wouldn't go pineapple. I mean,
Also, gentlemen, didn't you guys have something to say about Tim? Did you guys already say it? The thing about Tim and listening to Tim?
say the thing with Tim.
Okay, let's say the thing about Tim, and then we'll proceed.
The thing about Tim.
Damn you, Tim.
Damn you, Tim.
About
Schumer.
About this fucking guy.
Oh yeah. Tim is very
way.
Yeah.
Tim is adamant that Chuck Schumer, even though he, like a coward, chickened out of the shutdown and is sacrificing millions of Americans and their health insurance, should stay on the top of the leaderboard just because he said the F word in a public setting.
I am voting that his F-bomb is disqualified because the whole reason he said the F-bomb, he turned tail and ran on. Right? Straight up. The whole reason he said the F-bomb was because we're going to do this. And then he suddenly went, oh, but we're not. Which, so he should turn his F-bomb into a pineapple because of the sour taste it's now leaving in my mouth.
It's not sour, it's rancid.
Yeah.
Right. While I knew you guys were going to say this, Tim sends a message. I talked to him after the show earlier. He also said he's totally fine with Schumer coming down. But you guys were so adamant about like you were going to oppose him and you were going to fight him, and I didn't want to take that away from you. I don't want to take your fighting spirit away. So yeah, fuck you, Tim. And also, Tim agrees with you. Tim already surrendered, but good attack. You know what I mean? Kick him while he's down. I didn't tell you he was defenseless. Attack his ass. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
Fuck him up.
I think he is removed from the top and put on the dishonorable mentions or fuck this guy list.
Oh, he's a definitely fuck this guy. He ain't getting to just get swept under the rug like all the other little.
Fuck this guy for those 2 appearances. Does it affect his other appearances and his other scores?
I don't. So here's the next thing that we'll have to have a tribal meeting over is, can you get yourself out of fuck this guy? Hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean? So the cards are not really in his favor at this point.
But we've seen so much wild shit this year; it's not impossible. Marjorie Taylor Greene is going against Trump.
Yep.
I don't even trust it now. After I've been Schumered so many times, I don't even know if I could even believe when I get a good news story.
Didn't they pull her into the White House Situation Room the other day, and Pam Bondi questioned her about that just yesterday? Oh, it was Boebert? Okay, I knew it was. Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene would have beat her ass. So
yeah,
it was definitely Boebert. Marjorie Taylor Greene will fight a bitch.
What's going to happen with this though? It's going to get voted on. Yeah, we're going to get a couple of Republicans that come over, so it's probably going to pass, but it's not going to pass with a super majority, right? Which means Trump will still going to be able to veto it, right? So we're still not going to get to see anything.
Are you talking about the
Epstein files?
The
Epstein files.
No, they just needed one more vote to release it. That's why they
they need one more signature to bring it to a vote.
So yes, except his base is so adamant to get this released that if they don't, like, he could kill his support.
It's literally a bear trap. If you say no, if any of the people vote no on that, they're
going to lose.
You just go ahead and stick your foot in there.
But even let's say enough of them vote so that yes, then it's going to get released. Doesn't Trump then also it goes to Trump, right?
It's not a law.
They'll just do it again.
Oh, I thought that it had to go to Trump before and for him to agree to.
If it was a law, it has to go for his signature. They just need, I believe, a majority to release the information.
Yeah. I was listening to something else earlier today, but I was working at the same time, so it was really hard.
Anyway, Jeff Foxworthy. Hey, you disrupted us with Tim and Schumer shit. We didn't finish this guy.
Yeah.
Y'all weren't talking about either one anymore.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
We started talking about the Epstein files.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, Jeff Foxworthy, Jeffrey Epstein, they're related.
No, I'm saying I
can draw a line between those two names.
It was I'm talking about you're doing something different. I'm talking about Trump's. I was imitating Trump and his like. Are you talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Like he was acting so. It was the worst. He was the worst acting ever. It's like, Jeffrey. Oh, I've never heard that name before. Fucking lying bitch.
Yeah.
My favorite thing today was. I was listening to NPR and they brought a Republican to talk about like the more recent stuff that was released that specifically names Trump a bunch of times. He's like, we have to stop cherry picking the stuff that just has Trump's name. And I'm like, fuck you. Our president is a pedophile.
No, other people could be too.
That's fine. We'll go after them too. However, the president is in it.
Yeah, but why are you picking on
important one?
It's like you're picking on him because he's the president or something.
And because
you're holding it. It's like you're trying to hold him to a high standard because he's the president. What the fuck?
How dare you? No, I didn't things.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, so we're on what? Content.
Yeah, I'm getting
content, right?
There it is. Content.
So I didn't like all the religious flavor to what he was saying, but I mean, the fact that he was saying do good things and stuff like that brings it up. So what? A B.
I was going to go C.
We're on that. You were going to go as low as C? Yeah. I don't like I said, I don't have a hate on for religious people, but I mean, he was overboard a bit.
I think this highlights, in my opinion, the need for society to get past like, oh, I'm only going to do good because of my religion.
Yes.
Be good to be a good person. It is nice to just help someone.
So
why does like God need to be involved?
Yeah,
he doesn't. So
why do you need somebody to push you into being good?
Be good, or I have a million demons to scrape your insides for 1,000 years. Like, oh,
be good or go to hell.
Take my money.
Guess I'll be nice. I was gonna be nice
pastor
anyway.
Buy another Lamborghini.
Shh! Don't say that. It's not nice. Then the demons will get you.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard of there's this lady that performed like a social experiment. I think through like TikTok.
Yeah.
Where she called all these churches pretending to be like a broke mother with a child and not having any formula, and they were going hungry. And she called like 24 different churches asking for help. Ollie, how many do you think actually offered to help?
I bet you all of them offered to prayer. Yeah, I will pray for you.
No thoughts and prayers. Actual tangible food. Here go, child not die.
24 churches that she went to, and she was begging for help, and
there was a Bluetooth speaker playing a baby's crying in the background.
Yeah.
Yep. She made it work.
One actually did something and helped.
Damn.
If
Mickey, do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It was 2. You were damn close though.
And one of them was a mosque.
No, it was 2 churches, and then she called one mosque. Yeah. And they immediately like, all right, where can we help you? Where can we meet you?
He's like, what kind does she need? I don't have that. I could get it. Where are you? Like, just kind of like, I don't know what any of that stuff is. You want me to get it and take it to you? Can you tell me what it is? Okay, good. Because I don't know what it is. And he was still willing to help.
So it proves that like Jeff Mr. Foxworthy's message here is sound, but religion isn't actually the thing that drives good intentions in my mind.
No.
Yeah, this is Jeff.
People actually being willing to do good things.
So it's a C+ for me. Like
all right. I was going to say I forgot. Yeah, we're scoring this on the American system, not the Canadian system. So
okay.
Where a D is a pass, right? Because in Canada, a D is a fail.
Sir,
so,
sir. Let me read the comment. Dark Lord Greg says Foxworthy feels called to goodness by his faith. He heard help people and decided that was the voice of God, not kill the out group. I agree, Dark Lord Greg. he heard that inner voice and it was like, be benevolent, not aim for the head. Like,
start fires.
Smoke. All right, delivery.
He had a rough start on his delivery. Yeah. B?
I found he was pretty flat for the way he can normally deliver stuff, but he wasn't trying to be funny though either, right? Right. Usually he's got good comedic timing, I would say, because some of the stuff he says is kind of funny. If you like that type of stuff, I know a lot of people do think he's hilarious.
The Redneck Comedy Tour, like season 1. Yeah, when they first launched, was pretty good.
It was. So
it was pretty good.
But yeah, this was pretty flat. This was just pretty bland for him. So yeah, B-.
Better luck next time.
Yeah. Presentations.
And again, that's I guess for this setting, that's okay. So it's not like a fail.
Actually, on delivery, I'll give him a D because he's a comedian and he should know that his mic isn't turned up as loud as he's used to, and he should put it closer to his face. You got to know you got to have mic control if you're a goddamn comedian. And to let that shit be super soft the whole time,
That might have been what he was going for in that situation. I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. Cost him in the scores.
D for delivery.
Yeah,
D
that
for
was
delivery.
I gave him a D because it was too quiet.
Okay, well, like I said, I was fine at what we were at, B minus. We're gonna go all the way down to a D.
There's wrinkles there, Ollie, in your shirt.
Right.
Oh, presentation. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking delivery, not presentation. Yeah, that's a C. That's not a great look, but it's not a horrible look. C plus. C. I mean, I know you didn't like the sound and stuff like that, but I didn't find it that bad. I've heard worse sound.
Vibes.
I've given worse sound. For me, the vibes were a D. I hate it when people come at me talking religious bullshit.
Here's my logic. I would have given him an A for the message.
Hmm.
However,
Yeah, B plus.
The level of ignorance at the beginning, and at least he acknowledged it. But the fact, like, oh, homeless people, they suck, they're smelly, they hate and fuck them. And it took him like actually doing some research to figure out why people end up in those situations.
Yeah.
Like, I want to acknowledge that he grew as a person, but I also kind of want to smack him down for like being that ignorant until he actually started doing some good deeds.
Yeah.
So C plus?
No, I'm at a D. Like I said, I hate the religious BS.
I'll leave him at a C for me because while the annoying religious shit is very much there, if all the religious people that we are constantly fucking dealing with were doing what he was doing, we'd be just fine.
Yeah.
We wouldn't complain anywhere near as much. So I'll give him a C.
The goal of his message.
Yeah.
The goal of his message was okay. The way he just got there left me feeling icky. Right? So.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Sure.
Boop, boop, boop.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, we made a lot of news with this interview, and once.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So, this is Trump doing a walkthrough of some of his golden bedazzled changes to the Oval Office.
I can't wait till we get to his golden showers.
Oh,
Russia's got that tape.
Just without even
president was gracious enough
without
to give
even
us an
starting. Look how gaudy those fucking presidential portraits are.
Yeah.
Just behind him.
Yeah. And I know there's a lot of them, but that's just looks too crowded in that line. Right? It does. It looks horrible. Like, stagger those pictures. Put one up, one down, one up, one down.
It's like just empty. It's just
Fire
your decorator, which is yourself. Fire.
We are never gonna get through this. We are 9 seconds in. We are 9 seconds in.
Oh, we got a super chat. I got to do it. Hand carved bronze. Respect the craft.
I love Tesla.
Broke my ass.
Broke my ass.
And anyone new that's out there, throw in a super chat. I'll read it in the Trump voice that I can do. Don't make fun of like minorities and women, but like I'm willing to say most shit. Anyway, let's watch Trump embarrass himself.
Exclusive tour of the new White House renovations. Now, it was starting to get dark, it was late in the day, but we still got a good sense of how things will look, including the new ballroom. Now,
she walks funny.
What?
It's funny.
Okay, but we still got a good sense of how things will look, including the new ballroom. Now, warning, Democrat heads will explode in 3.
How you walk pelvis first? Let's just walk like leading with the back of your knees. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's like she doesn't trust her heels and she's tiptoeing.
She's like at like an angle, you know, kind of like.
No, it might not be her fault. It's like Trump's gait might be just so wacky now. She can't get a cadence to like walk.
Can't match his shit, you know.
Oh, another thing I thought of that the stones that they're walking on could be kind of slick for somebody walking in heels.
Oh, from all the piss from the last.
She could be just having to be really careful, right? So,
well, no, there's no more water over there. He drained the fucking rose garden and fucking concreted over it.
Yeah.
2, 1.
The new ball
losing my mind.
will go from here to there.
Yeah, what
And
happened?
it'll see a proper number of people, and the White House will finally have, after 150 years, the ballroom that they wanted. You know what? They've waited 150 years, and the public is paying for nothing. The public is paying for absolutely nothing. It's all being done by donors. All the way over there, it'll be beautiful. One of the most beautiful in the world. Come on. Okay?
You're sucking
You know,
in
a
air
lot of people
for it.
don't know that. They don't say that there's no cost. That's some room.
Yeah, it's just the 300 million in bribes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Now I'm going to show you. So this is the Presidential Walk of Fame.
Now, whose idea was
My
this?
idea. Everything's my
I
idea.
excluded all
Everything's your idea,
Democrats.
okay.
Sadly.
Who's that guy?
That's Barack Hussein Obama.
Okay.
This is Biden right here.
Wait a second. The
Worst
profile
president.
of Biden
So
is
he's the
little-
worst president in the history of our country, and Barack
Oh,
Hussein
look!
Obama is top
Wow!
five, meaning
Wow!
Are you going to replace
You
that
see
with
the
his actual
footprint?
photo?
No, I don't think so. Look at the faces.
They got
of
an
these
auto pin there instead of his picture.
people. Those are serious
That's just
faces,
fucking
right?
rude.
Oh, that's for sure.
Every one of them's a tough cookie.
Do you think these will stay up after you've left office?
Well, I
Hey, do you think we should leave these outside?
Well, no,
'Cause you're
they're saying
outside.
they're building a ballroom there, Mikey. There's going to be walls and everything eventually.
Don't
No, there's-
worry.
Just not yet.
It's plastic. It'll be fine.
Okay, y'all act like he's gonna live long enough for one of his fucking construction projects to be fucking completed. Are you kidding me? He's never done. He's never completed one fucking construction. I'm just saying though, like these are the prints of the actual portraits because you do have them motherfuckers out in the yard. You realize that, right? They're on
Yeah,
the back porch, the inner porch.
I really do hope those are copies of the original.
I mean, I really hope the originals are not sitting out there so that the
Yeah.
fucking ladybugs can get stuck in the frame. And
I
fucking
stole from the Library of Congress. We're getting rid of libraries. I could have pictures.
Any one of these storms that's been coming through would just take all those pictures right off that wall.
a fucking squirrel having a bad
Yeah.
day can just knock all the pictures off.
Yeah.
SEAL Team
they
6,
should.
but it's fine.
on the bottom here, this hasn't been put yet. They're being made. We have a plaque that goes about that describes in a couple of
In
hundred
detail.
words. Important, right?
Yep.
A couple of hundred.
They're beautiful, beautiful bronze plaques. Goes up under each picture to describe it.
The most bronze.
Look at the scene over here, fellas. Look how beautiful.
Not
is that?
turning the
Come on
camera.
over here, take a look.
This is the new rose garden. But
Oh,
the
so that's
Look
not
at it.
color.
News-
That's
news
the way it's
comes
going to
the
be.
White House, so now you can
like a penis coming out of the bush. Like, what
news
is-
conferences.
Look at that.
You know, nobody could stand in the mud.
Why do the
get the
pictures
stone.
at the other end of the hall go up? You just back it up 2 or
Well,
3 frames.
Yeah,
Back it up 2 or 3 frames.
because he's the highest one.
Because he's putting himself above everyone else.
Don't you see?
Different places.
Different places?
Yeah.
I will not
But I'll show
support
you. I'll show you.
any
something.
candidate that runs against
is the
him that
equivalent
doesn't
of
tear
what
down
we-
everything he's done, regardless of
Many
cost.
ballrooms
Look at the floor.
and many buildings.
Wow.
And that's my greatest strength, actually. Might as
Oh
well do
my
this.
god! It
So
looks
this room was in terrible shape.
terrible.
This was done by Jackie Kennedy. Jackie Kennedy Onassis, then
You ruined Jackie O's thing.
Jackie Kennedy, I hope. And
I hope
she
y'all
took
got
this
pictures of
area,
that shit
it's called
before so you can put
Concord.
it back together.
And here we had one by one little tiles that were all broken, cheap out of a box. The walls weren't good.
They
We
were
took it, I restored it.
historic.
I put in new chandeliers. They had lanterns that were terrible.
I
got a
remember
group
this room.
discount.
It was a nothing room. It was an embarrassment.
There was
frankly.
there was a seat, a bench right
Correct.
underneath there.
To
Yeah.
come to the Oval Office, you had to go through this room. It was an embarrassment, okay? And I took it
You are
down
rude.
and rebuilt it. Same as she had it, but at a much higher level. And take a look at the floor. Take a look at the marble. So this is called
It is really pretty.
statuary marble. But look at the book ending. Look at
How
Look at the book match.
stupid.
Look how it matches.
That's tough.
Isn't that marble soft? This is
I
high
don't know.
traffic. Never mind.
To do.
No, it's very tough. You don't
Don't think about it
it's
too
an
hard.
eighth
Too
of an
many
inch
grooves
off.
in
It's
the
no good.
floor.
Is that
That's why you don't
brass?
do
The
marble
brass?
and
That's a
popular
brass, two
films,
brass
whatever.
strips. But even if you look at the air conditioner vent, it's book matched.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Who can do that?
We have matching vents.
Because I know that,
Yeah.
you know, it's even available that you could do that. Very few people can do it. So you take a vent that's supposed to be a piece of aluminum or steel. And the marble man said, I said, do you think you could book match your vent? He said, yeah, look at the other one over there, book match. But look at the quality of that job.
Where do you think you developed the attention to architectural detail? Like, at what age did you
At
start
Epstein's
realizing
house?
that's what
I
you
was
could
always,
do?
yeah, I was involved with my father in building and all this stuff. And my father was a builder. So as a little boy, I'd be sitting there playing with blocks, I guess, and my father would be on the phone, you know, and I'd be listening, I guess. And, you know, you listen. I had a father who was very good at building. He was very good at
He
building
never
things,
talks
and
about
so
his
am
dad
I.
playing with him.
I build better than anybody else. Nobody can build
For
like
loving.
me.
But was his?
You can ask Steve Whitcoff, who is the best builder, he will tell you.
Did your dad have the same attention to the
Oh my God,
specific
that's a fun
details that you did?
Well, he built.
Yeah, his
low,
dad looks like an
moderate,
absolute
Yeah,
fucking
so it was a
creature
different
from the
type.
He
Black
didn't have to
Lagoon.
do
Yeah.
a floor like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know,
His
he
mom
built
was real
floor
battle axe too.
tile, linoleum at the time they used to call it, and it would be a different kind of a thing. But he had a tremendous attention to quality. In other words, if it's going to be even, you know, a regular floor, it would be exactly even, exactly straight. It would fit perfectly.
And
Both
no
floors were
color.
built
Oh.
straight.
Nobody's ever seen
And
it.
no colors in these
Do any
perfectly
of your
matched
kids
tiled
have that
apartments.
same
White only.
delicate attention
only
to
on the
detail that you have? Because
application.
that's kind of, you can't
White
really taste
I
that.
do. I think Eric
little
is
bit of
very
black.
good. Don in
The
a
only
very
place the
different
black
way.
is going to be is on the floor, so we can walk on it.
Tiffany's very
It's funny with
smart.
my baby.
She was a great student, always a great student. They were all great students. Actually, they were all great students. And I think Barron's going to be tremendous at that.
Changing
He's
his
very
name as soon as he
meticulous.
can.
Is he here
He is. He's here. He's right upstairs.
Hi,
Also,
Ted.
studying? Yeah, I'd love to say.
Hey,
he's doing a good job. He's tall.
A lot of people
He's a
think
tall one.
a lot of people think he could be the next Trump president,
I think,
or Eric, or a lot of people are wondering which child would
in
be
a
the best.
certain way, they
You
all
and your
take
kids
a
are going to
look at this,
jail,
fellas. You wanna
homie.
see
Don't worry
detail.
about that.
Look
So,
at that.
Like the sign. Most people just do a
Bedazzled.
sign they painted on the
oh my God.
I'm so sorry for pushing this clip on our fans.
Yo.
That just looks like plastic, doesn't it? Just looks
It's
like
in the
plastic.
Mar-a-Lago font.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
unhappy.
it is.
Ew.
Oh my God.
I never liked the White House, but boy, she don't look good right now.
Or
Well, I have a
Eric.
question.
lot of
I have a
people
question for my American friends.
Hi.
Do you guys need the Canadians to come down there and take care of your White
Don't
House?
say it out loud. Don't say that out loud. Do not say that. Hey, dead ass. Do not say
What?
that.
I didn't say
Listen.
anything
Do
loud.
not speak. Do not say that sentence on stream ever. Cash
Okay.
Patel is here, and that's a crime. We cannot say that.
Oh,
That is illegal.
we're just gonna help
We're
you.
live on the internet, and
Separating.
we live here. So do not say that.
He was just
Wondering
talking about them
which
helping.
child
Shut up.
would be the best.
certain
I don't
way,
need
they
you
all could
trolling.
take a
Wanna
look
help?
at this,
Both of
fellas.
you
You wanna
shut up.
see
We'll
detail.
fix it for you.
So, like the sign, most people would just do a sign they painted on the wall.
Oh,
So
God.
that's half.
No,
Wait.
that's so.
Wait.
fun.
Listen to what he just said. Listen to what
Some
he just
people
said.
just paint.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like the sign, most people would just do a sign they painted on the wall. So that's 1/2-inch thick bronze, carved by a very talented person. And
That
it's
fucking
brass, it's
shit
brass.
is
It's 1/2
laser
inch thick
etched,
brass.
you son of a bitch. Oh
No
my.
one carved that.
Don't try that.
We got this giant brick of bronze. And
Bro, they
Timmy
have
took his hammer.
Everything, in his own words, everything's computer, brother. They got a water jet that's gonna slice that shit up in 30 seconds. What are you talking about?
Yes. And you can't just do that. That's, you look at that, that's quality, right?
Oh my
So
god.
start with George.
Oh my god. Look up on top. Look up on top. Look up on top.
saw too. That's what I just saw too. Oh my God!
Oh
It's the
my-
same. It's and they're huge. Those letters, just huge. Oh,
Washington, and we go down to Trump.
gaudiest thing.
Pretty cool, right?
It's not even matching the colors. Oh my god. They're not even
Well,
color
it's
matched.
it's bronze. He said bronze, yeah, and gold.
Which
It's
everybody
different
knows
colors.
you mix bronze and gold together, especially.
Half-inch thick.
What you mean?
Oh, unhappy.
PI, what you mean? It looks great. You know what this is? This is the brain of someone who can't fucking plan. Right? So first, give me all the pictures and put them in a pile. Okay. What I want is line them all the way down. Yeah. All the way down. Ooh. And then I want some of them gold thingies. Yeah. Ooh. And then some more gold things underneath. See the arches? I want gold things under the arches.
Ooh.
And then I want another. And then I want another president. I want presidential walk of fame. Hey, call the guy who just engraved my bronze and tell him I want it the size of New York on the wall. What do you mean match the colors? Shut up, you're fired.
I'd like to point out another thing about this walk of fame. You notice his picture was right at the end of the hall, so there's not room for more pictures beyond him. He's not planning on leaving, guys.
Oh, when I become president, I'm going to demolish the entire White House.
Speakers, because I heard this.
The president will live in the park.
They're in the bushes.
They're all here.
When did you decide you were a frustrated DJ? How long ago was that?
I don't do that much, but I think having good sound is important. Because we do now news conferences on this space. You know, as you know.
Okay, hold on. I might have to do something for context. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Dwayne Wade is a basketball player. Here's Dwayne. Share this tab. That's Dwayne Wade. Okay.
And
then let me show you what his statue is.
It's going to be bad, isn't it?
Why would you even think that?
Because you're laughing.
No, I'm not. No. No, I'm not laughing. It looks great. It looks great.
The Rocky statue. Come on now.
It looks fantastic.
Life isn't real.
Picture that in the park, people.
Bro.
Wow, look at that face, man. That's just horrid.
It's terrible.
Like, come on.
It looks nothing like him.
It doesn't look human.
Like, it looks like I can't remember his name. It
looks just like this guy. Come on, man.
No, he's Stargate.
Oh, Teal'c.
Yeah, it looks like
it does. It is giving
still
Teal'c.
Not good.
Yeah,
but it's Teal'c.
It's giving bad Teal'c. You're right. Gross. But yeah, you're right, Death. I hope that guy does make Trump's statue. Hey man, I got one last job for you. It's a big one.
Probably come to it.
Or a little one, whatever you think.
The high heels would be ruined. The women are walking out without. So I had to make it a hard surface. So I made it the same color as the White House itself, which worked out great.
White.
The tables. This over here was actually taken out of the East Wing.
Oh, is that right?
This was done by the.
You put that shit outside?
It's outside.
Fuck you.
Why?
The Republicans will never live this down. If America continues after this period, they will never be allowed to even bring their own toothbrush into the White House. Do not touch anything in here. Actually, you know what? All your meetings will be out there, and your sleeping bag to sleep in the Rose Garden is out there. It's got a presidential seal on it. Do not come in the White House.
We're docking your salaries until they paid back their damage.
Like, no one is allowed to sleep in here. Y'all can't live here no more. You got to go live at your own house.
I know here in Canada we have like laws for historic buildings, how you're not allowed to change or alter them.
And who enforces that? That's the motherfucker changing all the statues.
You guys do have similar laws down there though, too, right?
I would bet money we do. Yeah, but everyone is afraid of the orange man. So he
Yeah.
gets to do what he wants.
And anything he does as the president, he's immune to being prosecuted for anyway,
I
right?
ain't got shit to do with everybody else.
Well, and even if someone brought a legal challenge and won, they would just go to the Supreme Court, which will undo it. So basically, the courts are hamstrung.
Well, then the Supreme Court gonna be busy. Take everything up there.
That was Burgum. Huh?
By the carver who did Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, beautiful.
And this was taken from the East one. We took all the good stuff.
Okay, I've been to the White
Still
House.
all
I
the
don't know
good
how many
stuff.
times? I didn't know most of that.
Not surprised, Laura
No.
Ingram. Not surprised. Okay. Who are we rating and why?
Yeah, how are we rating this?
I have no fucking clue.
You
I just
didn't
wanted
even
to watch.
think of the. All right. So you just put us through that, and they're like, "All right, let's experiment on how to score it like this."
Yep, you're welcome. Tim said to do it.
All right, let's rate.
How about
Let's
we
rate
put 'em
Mark.
on the-
Let's rate Mark on content.
Mark on content?
Yeah.
Mark, you suck. Pineapple.
Pineapple on content. This is a
Fuck
terrible,
you.
This is a terrible video.
But as for this video, yeah, it's gonna be hard to score it. Put him on the fuck this.
DJ
list for-
says I win.
Cover your drinks. So maybe do we want to give the White House a rating? The
That would be so
improvements.
like that.
Well, I mean, think about it this way: everything's getting an F or a pineapple, and at this point, it's just like, how do you want to slice up the Fs and slice up the pineapple? Because there ain't no A's or B's coming out of this situation.
Trump's not on the fuck this guy list yet. That's where I'm thinking he should be landing square on for fucking up the White House this bad.
You know what? To save time, let's put all three of them, Laura Ingram, Trump, and the White House on the fuck this guy list, because that place sucks anyway. If we're being honest,
I don't want to put the White House. It's not the White House's fault that he fucking bedazzled it.
Built by slaves.
Yeah, I was
held
just
by
thinking
slaves. I don't. That's why I'm not super sad about like, oh no, the East Wing, the mesothelioma fucking lawsuits and the fucking what do they call those, class actions? They tore all that shit down, and it's full of asbestos, and they had a couple of dudes with hoses out there. They did not seal that bitch up. All that dust went out into the air into DC. So good luck, everybody, I guess. Because dumb shit decided to fucking put asbestos throughout the fucking air in the area.
Maybe the next president just needs to say, okay, we're not living in that house anymore.
DC needs to be a state, and then the capital needs to be moved out into the middle of the country somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like
think we should
St.
build
Louis.
an island, put it in the ocean.
Yeah,
No.
so in case anybody gets mad at the president, we are
Just
safe.
sink it.
We are safe. The ones you're upset with are over there.
Would you guys like some scary fact? A scary fact about his ballroom?
His bunker. Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
So,
Ooh, remember, hit it.
the average cost of luxury construction usually peaks out at around $800+ per square foot.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Trump's new ballroom is
Mhm.
like 8,300 square feet
I don't know, but maybe.
I thought it was bigger than that.
with a $300 million toted price tag. What do you think the cost per square foot is on that with those numbers that we've been given?
I'm reading the chat, so I can't do math.
I can't remember the numbers.
Just tell us.
$35,885 per square foot.
What a deal.
So he's not building a ballroom. He's pocketing $300 million in bribes.
Yeah,
Or-
he's spending what, 1/4 of it, right?
Or underground bunker.
They have those already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's building his.
Oh. Maybe it's going to be his tomb. He's going to put his tomb right next
He's
to the
gonna
White
make
House.
a pyramid.
Like the Luxor Hotel in Vegas, just this giant pyramid in the middle of DC.
It's all glass.
And it just
Just
has
like-
flashing lights that says Trump,
Yes,
Trump, Trump.
just like the pharaohs.
Trump dump.
I'm the Trump tut. Tut Trump.
Trump and cotton.
Everything I touch, I make you pay for it to get turned into gold.
Listen, before I put tariffs on you, what are we rating this?
Garbage.
Fuck this guy list.
Yeah.
For all. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, fuck him. All right, moving on.
I'm mad about the history. He's some of the
Ledger
history he's
Fernandez,
destroying,
you're
but
right,
it is what it is. So.
Yep. Okay. This is. Oh shit! I forgot her name. Oops. Her name is Representative Teresa Laguerre Fernandez, and she's a Democrat from New Mexico. So if you guys watched the show earlier, shut up, Zero.
I missed it today.
Thank you. Headliners. We covered the fact that these Republicans slipped a little skinnamarink-a-dink into that old big beautiful bill, saying that they are now allowed to sue the government to the tune of $500,000 per offense because they were investigated for their assistance in January 6th. So they're going to enrich themselves for being naughty boys, and she's not having it. We will let her continue.
Miss Ledger Fernandez, you're recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. And it was sort of quite hilarious how they all rushed in here to vote. None of them came to work.
Can we turn it up a little bit, Mike?
Yeah, I'm trying. She's like hella
most of them
quiet.
didn't even sit through the testimony of their own chair.
She's already getting points off a delivery. Put it in front of your face, lady. You're talking off to the side.
Of appropriations or through the ranking member. And, threw out speeches and then left. So there could be no dialogue. There could be no debate. And this is the only time that the House has to debate this bill. It feels like the Duma. It feels like the Duma. And you know what else it feels like?
Yeah, she's horrible at talking into the mic.
We were debating that big, beautiful bill that we all washed back here to vote for. Because they wanted us to make sure that we voted before July 4th for their big, beautiful bill. They could move heaven and earth to make sure we got here. But they can't move heaven and earth to make sure we get tax credits for working families, to make sure that we eliminate this payola. Yes, I started calling it payola, and I looked up when I started.
There you go. Get in the mic.
When I read that,
so close.
When I first
lean to your right. Lean.
It's a very bad setup, honestly.
What
Why is
did
the mic
these
like that?
senators get in return?
Put it in front of her so it's easier for her instead of off to her right.
She's supposed to know that that's her fucking mic. She unmuted it to start talking.
Like, what were they giving up? And we keep saying 8 senators. I'm going to say their names. We have 8 senators. Senators Graham, Johnson, Senator Blackburn, Senator Loomis, Senator Haggerty, Senator Hawley, Senator Sullivan, and Senator Tuberville. Let's say their names. Let's make sure the American people know who will get millions of dollars, because each violation will give you $500,000. And so they can claim violation. And when we say violation, that sounds like something went wrong. Let's make sure the American people know these were subpoenas or inquiries by the FBI that were authorized by the courts, that were authorized by grand juries when they were looking into what happened around the January 6th insurrection. And the American people saw that this place was overrun by violent attackers. We were here. We were here. There were 140 law enforcement officers who went to the hospital. 140 police officers went to the hospital, and now we're going to pay senators, these 8 senators that I have called out, we're going to pay them millions of dollars instead of providing any money to the veterans, instead of providing any money to the children, to the families. It is outrageous.
We don't care about
It
families.
is horrible. And I also appreciate that you have sponsored a similar amendment. And I think there are going to be multiples of these, because we all recognize how horrible they are. And Republicans recognize but they think they have no power when they have power. How dare they? Representative Superman, why don't you say a little bit more about this concept that they can't do anything?
Okay, we'll give it a little bit of a break. Hopefully she gets her mic situation together. Lost Missionary says she's not not supposed to be working for the camera. Just slap her down for that is harsh. Our scores don't actually affect her paycheck. She's fine. And we're going to be mean to people for dramatic purposes because it's more interesting. But she does need to know how to talk into the mic so that her constituents can hear her.
I'm also
remember
thinking,
to comment, rate, and subscribe. Enjoy the bin. Become a bin.
I'm also thinking it's not that big of a room that they're in.
They can probably just hear her.
That's what I'm saying. She's talking to the people in the room, and the mic is only there so that cameras can pick up what she's saying. So she's still having the full impact, I think, in the room. So
somebody here's what needs to happen. I'm going to DC and I'm just gonna fucking watch all their feeds and I'm just gonna walk up to them and go
and talk this way.
Push that up. Nope, more for you. And then I'll just go down the line and fucking push their shit together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just say there's 8 right now. There's been a couple others that have come forward and said, wait, what about my payout? And so they're actually going to, this might expand past 8 actually. But thank you for reading the names and calling this out. But yes, all we have to do is vote for one of these amendments that we're putting forward to strip this bill of this provision and take away this corrupt scheme by these Republican senators and send it back to the Senate and put it on the floor for them to vote for. Are they going to continue the shutdown so that they can line their pockets with tens of millions of dollars potentially? That's really up to them. That's really up to them, right? And so let's make them take that vote. If you truly care, if you truly believe that this is corrupt, you will vote for this amendment and you will send this bill back to the Senate if you truly believe this is corrupt. If not, then you seem to not have a problem with this. This is your chance right now.
Right. And I want to thank you, Representative, for pointing out how much money has been wasted by President Trump. You forgot to mention his golf trips. Like he just took one, $10 million. Like the American taxpayers are paying $10 million every time.
Me and the wife were talking, this is real quick. I was like, yo, we finna be broke. Like, he finna spend all our money. Everybody finna just be getting IOUs instead of paycheck. This motherfucker spending.
We have money?
Right.
Not after Trump's done with you.
Decides to go golf when we paid for his trip to Scotland. And it's this kind of contract.
You better get in that free jet you got, motherfucker. Get your ass off the phone. We ain't paying for that shit. No, man.
That the American public is seeing. The American public is seeing that they're not willing to provide tax credits for working families and small businesses. And you all described powerfully what that means in your communities. But they're willing to let him send $40 billion to Argentina. They're willing to let him spend
crazy
taxpayer dollars on his golf trips. And you want to say something?
I wanted to talk a little about your payola issue. You know, I remember when Republicans raged against earmarks. I mean, some of us have been around here long enough. And I mean, when we had bills that had provisions that helped the specific members' constituents. And we had some Republicans that would rage against them. And what we have here is an earmark on steroids. I mean, forget about the constituents. This money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, possibly millions of dollars, goes directly to specific Republican senators.
And Holly's one of them. He's the main one talking about some I divested. I'm not getting inside information and using it to trade on the stock market like everyone else. I divested. I'm this honorable person. 500 racks. Oh yeah, they got my phones too.
Most Republicans are just going to say, "Oh well, what can we do? We just have to move on." Trump is trying to get hundreds of millions from the Department of Justice. So now I guess we have some senators who want their cut, and my Republican friends just seem to be all okay with it. I mean, this is corrupt, and it is disgusting.
Voting yourself the purse.
At some point, I mean, people have to be willing to.
Like every time they increase their salaries,
say no.
There's a fucking shutdown, and then they do a continuing resolution. And it's like, oh yeah, 20% increase
versus corruption. And what we are asking Republicans to do is to have the courage to vote against the corruption.
Look,
that's in this.
the man in the booth is over there trying to get her mic up as high as I can hear him turning the knobs and it like maxing out. It's not just me.
Versus corruption.
Like, you hear him.
And what we are asking Republicans to do is to have the courage to vote against the corruption that's in this provision.
It's all the way up.
Disagree.
She needs a roadie to come out and move the mic for her over in front
We
of her,
disagree
right?
on the benefits of the Affordable Care Act. I
Yeah.
told you earlier, I think it's wonderful because
But
I'm a
Alex-
cancer survivor and have pre-existing conditions. I needed the Affordable Care Act. I love the fact that I could keep my kids. I'm also pretty much a single mom with regards to 3 kids, right? Who are going to college now, getting their degrees, and I could keep them on the Affordable Care Act. You know, as my kid was working in service industry, you don't get enough money to get health care. I could keep them on my health insurance. So we might disagree.
She needs a Bob Barker mic.
Yeah.
He needs a
about
bike.
the benefits of the Affordable Care Act. But I'm hoping we don't disagree on the fact that we shouldn't be spending millions of taxpayer monies and sending it directly to 8, 10, 12 senators. And did you notice that? It only applies to the senators, right? There were subpoenas, lawful subpoenas. Remember, these are lawful subpoenas, grand jury, court approved subpoenas.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
would you yield just to?
I would love to
Thank
yield
you.
to.
I just want to make one other point on the appropriations process.
Their mic
because
is working
as
great.
The ranking member mentioned.
I could feel that one in my teeth.
Years gone by, and the chairwoman and I were in Congress when actually some members of Congress went to
Oh, that's
prison
what's her face.
for enriching themselves
Oh,
through the
Sherman
earmark
Stoltz.
process, which was why we lost earmarks. Big reason we lost earmarks for about a decade.
Yeah, Debbie Wasserman
But
Schultz.
now, because we reformed that process, we actually each certify that we have no personal interest and no benefit comes to us from a community project funding request. And
what?
So I mean, we're that careful now because of past abuses. And this provision literally personally enriches at least 8 senators and allows millions of dollars with the inability of the government to even raise opposition or evidence or any counter to that to that process, and for 8 senators at least to be personally enriched. I can't even understand how some of our colleagues would stand in front of their constituents after going home and voting for this and with a straight face defend that vote. It's breathtaking.
Thank you, Representative Dexter.
Thank you
Our
so much.
pulmonologist, Dr. Dexter.
No,
Okay, I think that's it for her.
thank you.
How much?
So audio issues aside, let me see real quick. I might have. What is this?
What is what?
What is who?
Oh, where'd the Ted Cruz thing go? I lost it. I was gonna play the Ted Cruz thing right after that, but that's fine. We'll rate her and then we'll hit up that Ted Cruz thing real quick. Okay, her name is Representative Fernandez, Teresa Fernandez from New Mexico. Contents. Contentials.
She was bringing receipts. She had like good facts, in my opinion. Here's what you're doing, and here's why it's corrupt.
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's an A.
I think it's a solid A.
Yeah.
And do vote along there in the chat. You can also vote for Tim today. Just say content and then your letter thing so I know what you're talking about. But we are going on to delivery. Now,
Delivery.
People might fuss at me about it, but I'm giving her like a C-. I have to be able to hear you.
But we gave negative scores for sound on presentation, not on delivery before.
Well, it was the mic's part of the delivery. And she's not getting a presentation score anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're just shifting the blame.
Yeah, that's what I say you're doing. You're just shifting the blame. Delivery. It was hard to hear at times. You're right. The delivery did suck as a result of the
Just
fact
gotta
that she was
talk
talking.
in the
I
mic.
can't. But I'm not gonna. What'd you rate her?
C minus.
I'll give her a C. Like it.
Yeah, is it that bad? C minus. It's not that bad.
You seen everybody else's mic was working.
That
You're a
last one that
public
was
speaker.
talking
You
there was
got to be
talking
able
related
to talk
that
into
last-
the mic.
Yeah,
Your
that
mic
last-
doesn't work like that. Fifth
I
time
know.
I've said that.
I know.
Yeah.
But like still talking to the
But-
mic.
Did you see that last one? Knew exactly where the mic was right in front of her. She was talking over there like that, but she was turning her bottom of her face so the sound was going at the mic. That was her, yeah. So she was looking off to the side, but turning her jaw a bit so she's talking more at the mic the whole time she was talking, right?
I can't.
So
This is where Tim usually comes in. I can't remember. Let me Google it real quick. Debbie Wasserman Schultz used to be in politics.
Yeah.
Wasserman Schultz.
I would have said she was in the House, but I don't know for that for sure.
I think so too. Florida's 23rd district.
Okay, she's from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
One of the few Democrats they haven't gotten yet.
Yep.
Oh, it says 25th now. Did she move?
No, they tried to redistrict her. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
she's in.
She's in the 25th. I'm trying to see which area that is. You know, some sort of like the greater Miami area or something like that, but it's all blue. I don't know.
Yeah. So on to vibes. That's a good picture to stop on. Because she was trying to light them up. She was trying to have a really great score for vibes. Did she get there though?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because I found her too hard to understand at times.
As good as your message can be, if you don't convey it well.
Did the message actually happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I'd probably still give her a B.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking a B plus, yeah.
If she had the correct sound, you could almost give her an A.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just
she didn't get the oomph to get the vibe, right?
Yeah.
She never got the oomph. The let's get it in there and get raw and dirty and you know.
Whoa.
now.
Jeebus Creebus.
Calm down.
What?
Turn down the tension.
Turn down for what? Said Ollie.
Oh, he's turning.
Something's turning. Let me see if I can find that again. Damn it. All right. Let me see. Senator Cruz, January 6th. Yeah.
PI's at a C for vibes, by the way, in the chat.
Okay.
And a C for delivery because it was too quiet. Yeah. That's the only votes I'm seeing in the side chat, though.
Oh, yeah. It was PBS.
Oh, wait. We got what? Oh, Lost Missionary. I'm not sure who that is, but if you're in the room, the delivery was good. For TV audience, she was not there, so it ain't good. So 6 out of 10. Okay, it's an A, B, C, or D. That's about a C, I guess. Yeah.
Upper C.
So
C plus it.
It's more than half, so it's a D to a C, right?
But you have to include pineapple and S.
Which would be a 0, 1. Right?
I think our pluses were halves and minuses were half. I don't know. Tim has the thing.
Tim has the magic spreadsheet.
It would be out of, if you gave 2 points per letter, including S and pineapple, but that doesn't work because it just go to 14. Lost Missionary, can you give us your ranking out of 14, letters, please? Not 10. And then we'll know what letter grade it is.
6 is just barely a pass. 6 is 60%. That's a C.
The math we do here at the bin is base 14.
Yeah.
Roll a D14. Let us know.
Two D14s. This is our final video of the night. I saved it just for you.
Pineapple.
Oh, look, that's old because that's Mike Pence.
I'm talking to you.
Texas, Senator Cruz.
Oh boy.
Mr. President.
Max McConnell here.
It's mid-COVID.
We gathered
they're all
together.
masked.
Yeah.
Praise Jesus.
I can give you this is January 6th, 2021.
There you go. Okay.
At a moment of great division.
No
At
shit.
a moment of great passion. We have seen and no doubt will continue to see a great deal of moralizing from both sides of the aisle. But I would urge to both sides perhaps a bit less certitude and a bit more recognition that we are gathered at a time when democracy is in crisis.
We have gathered here today.
Recent polling shows that 39% of Americans believe the election that just occurred, quote, was rigged.
Translation.
You may not agree with that assessment.
39% of Americans
But
are
it is
stupid.
nonetheless a reality for nearly half the country.
I love that you guys both like entertain that with your brain for like even a half second. Bitch, did you name the study? Or is it the study of Ted Cruz made some shit up because there's a microphone in front of him? I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Note it is not just Republicans who believe that.
Quinnipiac said
31% of independents agree with that statement.
Says him.
17% of Democrats believe the election was rigged.
Nope.
Even if you do not share that conviction.
Are you sure about that?
It is the responsibility, I believe, of this office to acknowledge that it
I said that in terms of
is a profound threat to this country and to the legitimacy of any administrations that will come in the future. I want to take a moment to speak to my Democratic colleagues.
Fuck you.
I understand. Your guy is winning right now. If Democrats vote as a bloc, Joe Biden will almost certainly be certified as the next president of the United States. I want to speak to the Republicans who are considering voting against these objections.
This partisan election that we're
I
having.
understand your concerns, but I urge you to pause and think. What does it say to the nearly half the country that believes this election was rigged if we vote
39 is half.
Not even to consider the claims of illegality and fraud in this election?
Did those people even
And I
vote?
believe there's a better way. The leaders just spoke about setting aside the election. Let me be clear. I am not arguing for setting aside the result of this election.
Let me be
All of
clear.
us are faced with two choices, both of which are lousy. One choice is vote.
He's saying 39% think that there was a rigged election, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to point out that I'm not sure the exact numbers, but there was 20 or 25% of your population refuses to vote because they believe the elections are rigged.
Oh, more than that.
So yes, what you just said, Mark, is probably 100% right. Most of the people he's taking into whatever he's getting his numbers from don't bother to vote because they think it's rigged to begin with, and always have.
And let's not also forget that the Republicans do their very best to empty the voter rolls every fucking election. So of the 200, and there's 340 million Americans, probably 250 are eligible to vote. More than that should probably be eligible to vote, and they probably stifle a good chunk of that by saying, "Oh, you got to have an ID, and you got to sign up on this thing, and you got to sign my book, and you got to read this thing, and you got to say this." It's the same shit that they've been doing for elections.
All those people think it's rigged because they're not allowed to vote, right?
No, they're just mad that Trump lost. That's what. They're also mad about that. The people who voted for Biden are mad that Trump lost.
Against the objection. And tens of millions of Americans will see a vote against the objection as a statement that voter fraud doesn't matter, isn't real, and shouldn't be taken seriously.
Well, you shouldn't be taken.
And a great many of us don't believe that.
This is
on the other
Cancun
hand,
trip. He's about to do the
most,
Cancun
if
trip.
not all of us, believe we should not set aside the results of an election just because our candidate may not have prevailed.
That's literally what you're saying.
And so I endeavored to look for door number 3, a third option. And for that, I looked to history, to the precedent of the 1876 election, the Hayes-Tilden election, where this Congress appointed an electoral commission to examine claims of voter fraud. 5 House members, 5 senators, 5 Supreme Court justices examined the evidence and rendered a judgment. And what I would urge of this body is that we do the same, that we appoint an electoral commission to.
And I just want to point out, this was the election where Trump got blown, his back got blown out because they didn't think that people were going to mail in vote. He got absolutely whomped this election. It wasn't even remotely close.
Conduct a 10-day emergency audit, consider the evidence, and resolve the claims. For those on the Democratic aisle who say there is no evidence, they've been rejected, then you should rest in comfort. If that's the case, an electoral commission would reject those claims. But for those...
He's saying this on January 6th, the day of certifying the election.
To respect the voters, simply telling the voters, go jump in a lake, the fact that you have deep concerns is of no moment to us.
Correct.
That jeopardizes, I believe, the legitimacy.
Take it to court. Oh, wait, you did
of this
66 times and you lost every time.
The Constitution gives to Congress the responsibility this day to count the votes.
I have
the framers knew what they were doing when they gave responsibilities to Congress. We have a responsibility. And I would urge that we follow the precedent of 1877. The Electoral Count Act explicitly allows objections such as this one for votes that were not regularly given. And let me be clear, this objection is for the state of Arizona, but it is broader than that. It is an objection for all 6 of the contested states to have a credible, objective, impartial body hear the evidence and make a conclusive determination. That would benefit both sides. That would improve legitimacy of this election. And so let me urge my colleagues, all of us take our responsibility seriously. I would urge my colleagues, don't take perhaps the easy path. But
this is when he was just starting to grow out the beard.
Instead, act together, astonish the viewers, and act in a bipartisan sense to say we will have a credible and fair tribunal, consider the claims, consider the facts, consider the evidence, and make a conclusive determination whether and to what extent this election complied with the Constitution and with federal law.
There you go, everybody. Ted Cruz, Rafael de la Cruz. His real name is Rafael. So when he wants to dead name trans people, just remember his name is Rafael and never call him Ted.
I can't believe it's not Ted.
And also, so he's one of the ones that's going to be like, hey, I want my 500 racks because, hey, why would anybody think I was involved with the coup attempt on January 6th? I didn't sit up in front of Congress and give this whole long speech about having a tribunal like we had in 1876 with the Hayes v. Rutherford fucking election of like this is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But content. What do you think of Mr. Cruz's content?
Oh,
sadness and despair.
Yeah. He's just up there saying it was all rigged when there's zero evidence for that, right?
Even better. Let's delay the election results for 10 days so that we can have this bullshit tribunal. Keep in mind, all the people that he's talking about that are all these, those are the fake electors. Those are the fake electors who saw prison time because they just literally said, all right, me and Mark are going to go down to DC and hand over this paperwork, and we're going to say we're the electors. So then if anybody accepts those, then Ted Cruz can come up during the audit that he's calling for and say, oh, what's this? There's trouble afoot. Look at these fake electors that are in here. We must have a whole... He's part of it, which is why his phone records got searched out in the first place.
I have my signature on this chocolate wrapper. It says I am the elector. It's my golden ticket. I found it in the chocolate. I'm coming.
Yeah,
Trump won, clearly.
So just know that he is literally doing his part to make sure that the coup goes off successfully, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work because no one accepted those electors. They're like, who are you? What? Why are you bringing me paper? Who are you? I'm the elector. Yeah, jail. Well, they're all pardoned now, so they're all out. So
Actually,
they've all been pardoned, and now they've all been pardoned, and the people who sat on the microphone, like Ted Cruz, are now going to enrich themselves because of to thank themselves for the brave deeds they did on this day.
Yeah.
These are the deeds in question.
Slime ballery.
He's a real, a slick one.
Slick
balls of slime.
And that tie is ugly.
Absolutely. Content.
For content. Is he all the way down to a pineapple, or is he just an F? There was nothing inherently racist that he said. I don't know. I'm still at a pineapple, I think.
I'm at a pineapple. This was his part of the coup.
Yeah.
This was him trying to help his friends take over the American government. This was him doing his part.
Pineapple.
And we got it on fucking tape.
I think so.
All time, because the internet doesn't delete shit. Bitch.
Well,
hindsight is very revealing here.
Yeah. Now that we know exactly what and who you were talking about there, bud. Yeah. Delivery. Here, let me play it again.
If he wasn't spewing garbage,
yeah, he talked already.
It would have been a pretty good delivery for a speech. I did feel like he was quoting random movies. Like
he had Oliver. He had those great studies that he made up.
Such the super.
That's all part of the content, though, the studies and stuff like that. The delivery, yeah, it wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't like he's just such a slime ball. He's getting the score. I'm at a D. D for delivery.
And what'd you say, Mark?
I'll give him a C for delivery. Like, he's not an awful public speaker.
Yeah.
Like, if his message wasn't trash, it'd probably be a B or an A. But again,
if he was just going
leads into this, unfortunately.
Like, just picture everything he said is womp 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 womp, and he was a B, right? But because of the words he said, his delivery is a D.
Can we get that one more time, Ollie?
Womp womp womp. I feel like I'm Peanuts or something. Come on
now.
I mean, at least he knew how to put the mic in his little pocket there, his little breast pocket. Yeah. That's the only thing he gets. But yeah, what are we on? Fucking delivery. It's Ted Cruz. D. That is the highest he will ever get from me ever. He's lucky he didn't get an F, but I don't want him to get too low, so I have to watch more videos of his. Yeah. Presentation.
It's so fucking ugly, man.
And
but the suit itself is all right.
Look at that colic in his hair.
I was gonna say he's got the weird. I'm gonna slick my hair, but your camera fell.
Oh, what happened to your camera?
Yeah. He's got the weird Dennis the Menace shit going on with the hair. He's got the fucking weird just for men beard. His suit looks like it is the carpet at the airport in Duluth. Like it is just the worst color combination.
It's not the suit jacket. It's the tie. The tie is absolutely horrible and it's throwing everything else off.
Bro, his jacket is light navy.
You don't like that? I don't mind that suit top.
Light navy? Who the fuck gets light? It's like gray navy. It's gravy.
It's gray.
Sorry,
beat me to it. Damn it.
Yeah. I think it's a shit suit. Definitely came off the rack. Color combo is ass. Hair is ass. Beard is ass. Face ass.
Buddy's sleeping in the background. Ass.
His ass is ass.
On his phone.
He's actually on his cell phone. But
yeah, he's playing Candy Crush. What you talking about?
Yeah. Presentation. Yeah, that look and that thing. Yeah, he's at a C-.
All right, vibes.
D. Oh,
F.
pineapple.
Pineapple F. Pineapple F.
The rot of our democracy.
Yeah.
Thy
This
name is
video right. Yeah.
He's a horrible individual. And I don't want to give him another pineapple because you're right, Mike. I don't want to watch too many more of his videos.
Well, I couldn't give him a pineapple over there, so I saved it for here. 2 pineapples shouldn't put him too low, so that we have to deal with him too much more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he can yo, you're a fucking insurrectionist as far as I'm concerned. You weren't kicking down the doors and smearing shit on the walls and like going through Nancy Pelosi's desk, but you did your part. And your part was to get up there on that stage and act like, oh my God, we should do what we used to do. Remember when back in 1867, back when we were like, bro, you know that they called and talked to you and told you to do that to stall for them. You know that.
When the Confederates left the Union, we wanted to make sure that the slave states were still heard.
And it's like, bro, and then Lindsey Graham did the same speech. And I think Hawley did the same speech. All of them did the same speech. That's why y'all phones got tapped. That's why your records got sniffed. Because that's very convenient that the 3, 4, 5 of you just all got up without being prompted to say the exact same shit. Interesting. Very interesting.
No collusion there.
Traitor.
Very something.
Fucking traitor. Don't betray the people. We're going to have to get some more Jasmine Crockett and AOC into the mix because I think it's just, we actually didn't set this up properly. I think we're going to be starting the playoffs here soon.
Oh, yeah, we are. We actually might have to start like next week.
I think we're going to run out of weeks if we don't,
Well, because there's Thanksgiving. We're not going to do it on Thanksgiving.
You're celebrating Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was last month down here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I get to go eat a lot and sleep in. Why wouldn't I celebrate Thanksgiving?
On a Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
U.S. Thanksgiving is the 4th Thursday of every November.
Is it? Okay. It is a Thursday.
Correct.
Yeah, there's a couple of the ones that are in the top 5 and maybe even the bottom 5 that we just don't have enough videos of. And we should probably, for the next show, try and do more videos of just those people. That way, if we do get one more show in before we start the playoffs, right? We need Tim's help to figure out who those people are, though.
Well, and I think we got set back a little bit too because we forgot that there was going to be multiple New York mayoral debates.
Yeah,
and that set us back. I think there's 3 debates.
Well, that guy from Maine, he's in the top 5 right now, and we've only got the one video for him, right?
Graham Plattner.
Yeah. So, and new stuff has been revealed about him that probably should come to light on that on the scoreboards.
This is true. I'm trying to see if I have
retroactive fruit
yeah.
for grab
Graham grab him Plattner.
Grab him Platt. Oh no, that's a bad name.
Okay, what are y'all focus? What are we doing here?
That was a B. Grab him.
Ed Cruz, pineapple. That's our show.
That's our show. Yeah.
Don't say grab them no more. Oh, you know what you can grab.
It's Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow them.
I like how you cover up the Canadian on our show with our Canadian sponsor, man.
Yep. I did that intentionally when I played the video. I was like, "How? Where's Ollie? Let me get him."
Got him.
Yeah,
I can do that too, eh? I can do that too.
like what's his face? Graham is I'm glad he's Maine's problem. Because if he was in Illinois, I'd be finding anyone the fuck else to run. anyone the fuck else. And Graham would be bullied until he said, hey, all of my supporters, you should actually support this guy instead of me. I'm going to take a step back.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if he was in fucking Illinois.
Yep. He should dump out. Like,
just be part of the help. You know what I mean? Just help push the message forward. You don't have to be the guy because you're too and like to wait that long to get it covered up.
Not good.
You knew what it was, brother. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Like, as soon as motherfuckers start lying to make their like bad thing be less bad, that's when I can't trust you. Just give me the bad.
If he had owned up to it,
yeah,
then
it would have been totally different.
Because everyone has that shitty shit in there. Like, maybe not everybody, but it. You know what I'm trying to say.
But it's
Mark
they were
he's got skeletons in his closet.
Don't look in there.
But I mean,
it's my closet, bitch.
But the opposition research obviously didn't come from the right; it came from the left, and it was the DNC, and they probably had that shit on him the whole time, and they were just waiting, and they just waited to see how good he was going to do, and they're like, okay, now it's time to start drip, drip, drip. You know, I heard he's got these wild. He said he was a communist. He said all cops are bad. He said all this other stuff, and then he came out and he kind of washed it away. And they're like, boom, tattoo video. What's up? Now will you get out of the race? You know what I mean? Like, you could have, if he would have got out in front of it, they wouldn't be able to use that against him. But he didn't, because he thought he could get away with it. And that is the mistake of politics, which he has to learn. You can't run now, dude, because the DNC put poop all over you, and we can't let you in the house when you're covered in poop. Sorry.
Poop.
You're covered in poop, dude. You can't come in. Sorry. I wish you weren't covered in poop. If that makes people bad, I wish he wasn't covered in poop, but he is. Yeah. Can't do that shit. Because if there was a fucking video of him fucking singing that MAGA rap song, the hang 'em high shit, if there was a video of him singing that shit, there is nothing any of you could say that could talk me out of letting that slide. Or if he was just like at a Klan rally, just like kill all the nigger. Like if there was a video of him saying that, and then you guys tried to like, gaslight me into thinking that was acceptable, not only would I never change my mind, but I would think differently about you guys for the rest of our relationship.
I would think differently about me too if I did that.
You know what I mean? Like if anyone tried to like justify that to me, I would just lose it. It would just get so much worse.
That bad?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It is. You can't walk around with Nazi shit on, because I'm telling you, if I gotta wonder whether or not my white friends are racist or not, you're not my fucking friend.
Everyone's racist.
That is not true. If you think that is true, then me and you need to have an off-air conversation. Everybody is not racist.
Everyone is racist.
No.
Yes.
No.
But it also depends on how you define racism. But this is a different conversation.
That's a different thing.
Are you talking about prejudice?
No, I'm thinking bias. I'm thinking everybody's got their personal biases.
Biases and racism are not the same thing.
Yeah.
But they can be the same thing.
No.
They can.
Yes. I would argue yes that they can. But anyway.
That's all right. We're gonna have a what is racism talk this weekend, or I'll bring out a bunch of like I'll bring a bunch of scary black people on here, and you guys can tell them you guys can say it to them and have them explain it.
But Mikey, you're a scary black friend. Come on now.
Y'all ain't scared of me.
I have a black friend?
See? When I cuss your little ass out for trying to be funny in front of these people, you're gonna be like, come on, man, you took it too far.
So when's our next show? You guys are on with the headliners on Tuesday. Yes. We're doing what the hell is it called?
Delta
Green Tuesday night. We got the food at the dinner table. At the dinner table on Wednesday.
A seat at the dinner table.
A seat at the dinner table. And then Thursday we have once again the headliners in the afternoon, and we're on Unboxed Politics in the evening. So come on back and see us again next week for multiple shows.
Comment,
or
rate,
else,
subscribe.
or else we will find your house,
else we'll find you,
and we will hold a boombox outside the window.
I want
play
you
love
to
songs.
watch me.
And we will play love songs all day until you subscribe to our channel. Here,
Stevie
show
Nicks is
Boomer.
coming out.
Show Boomer. Boomer's not getting any treats unless everyone comment, likes, and subscribes right now. Ain't that right, Boom Boom?
Good boy, Boomer. Yeah, you're a good boy.
I have a dog somewhere. He's probably taking a nap.
Lying down behind you, I thought.
I know mine's in here because he won't stop farting. He has been, and then he like spins around to see who's farting. I'm like, you did that. Don't try to act surprised like someone farted in this room.
It might be the cutest thing in the world when a dog farts himself awake and gets scared.
Did you see the video of the two pugs sleeping in the mat together, and they're sleeping face to butt, and one of the pugs has his tongue out, and the other pug farts, and you can see him taste it and wake up. It's so funny.
And on that bombshell, thanks, guys. We will see you.
Butt tasting fart night.
Oh my God. Drink your